back at it with a quick live stream about some UFO stuff. Just wanted to have a little fun on the topic, because everybody loves UFOs. Everybody wants to talk about aliens and shit. But I seen a story pop up. I think it was through News Nation. I see headlines all the time because I'm a news guy, so I follows this stuff. And I kind of didn't pay attention as much as I should have paid attention when it came to this big massive story, because usually when you hear someone came out to talk about something in regards to UFOs or anything of that nature, you automatically assume that it's going to be some kind of kook, somebody with no credibility, someone who don't have, you know, any credibility through the intelligence communities or through any type of sources. So this is not the case. This is a case where there is some credibility. The person that came through as a whistleblower went through the whole process, the whole official process that you're supposed to do, go through your supervisor, all of that stuff. So this person's legit. He's a credible, supremely credible intelligence person in that community. And this is also verified through our own government. So I'm gonna let this clip go from breaking points. They kind of break into it. Sager really got to the crux of what's going on here in regards to the UFO thing. So he's gonna break it down real quick.
Highly secret black programs, as they are known. But Crystal, he is testifying to all of this under oath. He has signed under penalty of perjury that he is telling the truth, not only to Congress, but to all of us through this official whistleblower process. And he has felt so strongly about bringing this information to light that he has actually left the government simply so he can bring all of the U.S. public this information.
So let's pause there. So he giving you a little breakdown of who the guy is, where he's coming from, and he had a comfortable life. He was just doing shady black ops government shit, unbeknownst to the government, meaning the people, and unbeknownst to even our own Congress members. So apparently he just got tired of the bullshit and was like, "Yo, this is wrong. We're doing illegal stuff here, unconstitutional stuff here. We're literally going on and continuously telling people that there's nothing going on. We don't have a program, this, that, and the third. We're even lying to our own government." So he just got tired of that and said, "Yo, I'm going to step out and I'm going to just expose this shit." So, Sagar will continue.
Not only that, but what I think people really need to understand is that not only is this being done through the official whistleblower process, but that the actual inspector general, the intelligence inspector general, to whom he submitted his complaint in July of 2022, found his complaint, quote, credible and urgent in an official U.S. government document. So this is not a crank. This is somebody who was attached to the program, had knowledge of the program. He was actually tasked with going and discovering all of these secret compartmentalized ones, delivering the reports to his authorities, who would then go and give them to Congress. He's coming forward because he says that they have been illegally withheld, the existence of these programs, actually from Congress. He submitted these documents through the internal process. The Inspector General of the U.S. intelligence community itself finds David Grush both credible and urgent. And, the allegation here is the most stunning allegation of all. The existence of craft in the possession of the United States government, of other foreign governments, of craft and parts of craft of non-human origin. I listened to a breakdown of 7 hours of the interviews that he gave. Apparently, he's also referred to, quote, in the plurality, non-human intelligences, in terms of the types of craft that are within the possession of the government. And finally, the last thing I'll say before I shut up and get your reaction is, this implicates massive crimes across the U.S. government. First and foremost, the current head of the UFO task force just told Congress there is no existence of craft or program that we know of. This says that he's a liar. He actually perjured himself before Congress.
Ta-da! Intelligence agencies lying to us, lying to the government officials that we elect, Well, we really don't elect them because the big money donors elect them. But point is, they are elected officials. They are part of the government. It is constitutional for them to tell you, as an agency, an unelected agency by the people, to hand over the fucking documents. And for you to go in front of them, whether you like them or not, whatever fence you lay on, it doesn't matter. They're elected officials. So for you to be sworn in and lie to those people and say that there's no program, we don't know anything, there's no such thing of this, we don't have any knowledge, you fucking lied. And if we had a government that was worth anything, they would do their jobs in holding these people accountable. You can't just lie, because then in front of officials like that, because then it just makes a whole mockery of this whole system. We already know what this system is. It's built to oppress, people like us who aren't rich and powerful. But it's not it anyway made to hold the rich and powerful accountable, i.e. government, i.e. agencies. So it's very interesting. So you have it there. This is official. This the government saying this dude's not a crank. This dude is legit. He is as credible as it comes. He's just as credible as the guy who released the footage in 2017 when we seen those little lights going back and forth and things like that. That was officially confirmed as real. So I love the fact that a lot of this stuff is starting to hit the light. A lot of this stuff is starting to finally come to light where we don't look crazy. It's like, bruh, we can't be the only entities in this entire goddamn galaxy, universe, or whatever. The arrogance. I always thought that was just arrogance upon our part as a society to even think that we were the only ones in existence in all of this. It's supremely arrogant and a little bit of idiotic. It's like brain rot. Your brain is broken when you think like that. So very interesting stuff. I'm worried for the guy. I hope he doesn't, end up mysteriously disappearing or changing his story mysteriously or whatever. We've seen some stuff. So, he's risking a lot by bucking the system and doing this stuff, because trust me, there's a lot of people that's above him that's pissed off right now. And it makes you wonder, like, do we have our own? Well, this kind of answers the question. You have sub governments within governments. You have intelligence agencies who run their own programs outside of the government. It could be realistic that there's some presidents that probably don't even know about the program. It's not at all crazy to think that Joe Biden doesn't know about it. He probably doesn't. So these are those types of secret op programs that just hover under the radar. And I'm glad that there's brave people like this guy coming out and just saying, all right, enough is enough. People need to know. The people need to know, and we need to get to the bottom of this. So I'll follow this story as long as it goes, because it's very interesting. I mean, it's about aliens. I mean, come on. It's about aliens. Who doesn't love aliens? All right. See y'all another time.